Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, as-salatu was-salamu ala sayyidil anbiya'i wal mursaleen amma ba'd. Fa ya'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today we are going to start the second session, second part of the refutation of Engineer Mirza Ali on the issue of earth motion, which has been recorded before 3 months, where he's trying to uh, criticize the arguments of Shaykh Ahmed Raza Khan, but he has lied so many things. So on the first part, we have taken two arguments. Now we are going to take one or two arguments, and then he will refute them one by one. So first, we will listen what Engineer Mirza Ali has said in his lecture. Then we will start his refutation. So here, this is what Mirza Ali has said. So listen carefully what he is trying to say.
में उसमें लिखता है कि जमीन जो है वो मूव करती है, तो ये गलीलियो के खाते में डाल दिया इन लोगों ने। ये तो मुस्लिम साइंटिस्ट का भी नजरिया था। गलीलियो को तो सजाएं भुगतनी पड़ी चर्च से, लेकिन फिर उसके मिशन को आगे लेके चला न्यूटन। लेकिन अल बैरूनी को आप नहीं साबित करेंगे कि सल्तनत अब्बासिया ने कोई सजा दी हो कि तूने कुरान के खिलाफ अकीदा रख लिया। इसका मतलब है कि सल्तनत अब्बासिया के दौर के अंदर भी कुरान के खिलाफ इस अकीदे को नहीं माना जाता था, वरना तो अल बैरूनी को टांग दिया जाता। अच्छा, आप इन मुस्लिम साइंटिस्ट का तारुफ गूगल में जाके पढ़े तो वो भी खुद उनकी तारीफ करते हैं कि ये लोग उस वक्त इतने इंटेलेक्चुअल थे और मुसलमान इनको ऑन करने के लिए आज तैयार नहीं हो रहे। वो उल्टा मुसलमान तो उनके ऊपर कुफर के फतवा लगा देंगे। ये बिल्कुल इनकी नॉनसेंस अप्रोचेस है। अच्छा, आला हजरत उस किताब में ना, आपको पता है ये मेन जो बंदा है ना, कोपरनिकस है, जिस
So, as you hear, what he's trying to say that on the time of Sultanate Abbasiya, Shaykh al-Bayruni has proposed that Earth is moving in his book. But we have already explained in last lecture from the book of Shaykh al-Bayruni that he has written a separate book where he is criticizing the motion of Earth. But now he's saying that in Sultanate Abbasiya, no one has, al-Bayruni has said the earth is moving, but the empire, the caliphs and the emperors, they did not say anything about that. So this is a clear-cut lie, because since the translation movement in Baghdad had started, so through that translation movement, a lot of Greek books, the books of Egypt, the Indian, the Chinese, a lot of books have been translated. And Muslim scientists, especially Shaykh al-Bayruni, Shaykh al-Haytham, Ibn al-Farabi, and Shaykh al-Tusi, Shaykh al-Urdi, Shaykh Qutubuddin Shirazi, and then their combined arguments against the motion of Earth has been done by Shaykh Ibn Shatir. Ibn Shatir, who was the 14th century astronomer, Muslim astronomer, because all the astronomers and philosophers of Islamic world has consistently denied the motion of Earth, and Shaykh Ibn Shatir has tried to come up with new model of the planetary system where he has removed all the problem associated with the planetary motion of the Ptolemy and what we call a geocentric model. So I will share you a paper where you can understand what happened in that Middle Ages about the issue of Earth motion and what this Mirza Ali is saying about the Muslim scientists. So here, as you can see, this is a comparative study of Copernicus and Ibn Shatir. So in this comparative study, Victor Robert has explained and proved that the models used by Copernicus in his book Revolutionibus Orbium Celestium is same as the model of Ibn Shatir, who was the 14th century Damascus astronomer. And Ibn Shatir was working on the models of his predecessors like Qutbuddin Shirazi, Allama Tusi, Shaykh al-Urdi, and Ibn al-Haytham. And this model, this planetary theory proposed by Ibn Shatir was copied or taken by Copernicus informing his planetary motions. But the only difference between Ibn Shatir and Copernicus is that in the models of Ibn Shatir, Earth remains at the center of solar system. Earth remains at the center of solar system without any motion. But what Copernicus has done, he has taken these models but replaced the Earth from the center of the solar system and placed Sun at the place of Earth and put the Earth on the place of Sun and gave it a motion of orbital and axial motion so that the observational phenomena can be understood. So this is what then comes Allama Jaunpuri, Allama Birzindi, Shaykh al-Khizri, all the Islamic astronomer has consistently denied the motion of Earth. You can read any history of astronomy book, and you will find this fact. But this Mirza Ali, he did not read anything about the Copernican astronomy, neither Islamic astronomy, and he is lying to the people that Muslim astronomers has done so, or Shaykh al-Bairuni has said so. He did not say anything like that. So he's lying to the people. So let's go ahead with another point what he's trying to make.
इसने ये सारा सैटेलाइट्स के ऊपर पूरी वर्किंग की, उसके बाद केपलर और फिर गलीलियो और फिर न्यूटन, ये चार बड़े बंदे। तो आला हज़रत ने ना उसमें लिखा है अपनी किताब के अंदर, कोपरनिकस की बिदअत दलाला, वो लोग जो बिदअत को मानते ही कोई नहीं है, जिनके अपने अमाल के अंदर मैंने कहा चलो बिदअत दलाला का लफ्ज तो उन्होंने यूज किया, और इस तरीके से आइंस्टाइन को भी उन्होंने बुरा भला कहा। बहरहाल एक पॉजिटिव चीज है कि उन्होंने इमाम गजाली वाला मसला हल कर दिया। इमाम गजाली ने किमिया सादत में लिखा था कि सूरज जमीन से 160 गुना बड़ा है, और आला हज़रत ने अपनी किताब जमीन साकिन है में लिखा है कि सूरज जमीन से 13 लाख गुना बड़ा है। एक बात वो मान गए कि बुजुर्गों के पास जो इल्म साइंस था वो कमजोर था, और ज़ाहिर आला हज़रत ने खुद कोई इन्वेंशन नहीं की है, हमारे फलकियात की चीज उन्होंने कोट की है। फिर वो आला हज़रत उसमें कहते हैं कि जब ये 13 लाख गुना बड़ा है।
Now here we need to understand one thing. He's saying that Copernicus was the inventor of the heliocentric theory where sun is in the middle of the solar system, and he's quoting Ala Hadrat that Ala Hadrat said so that Copernicus has started this Bid'at al-Dalala. First of all, that he did not understand what Ala Hadrat is trying to say, because throughout the history of Islamic astronomy and the Greek astronomy, there was only one person, Aristarchus of Samos. He only proposed, he gave an hypothesis that the possibility of Earth motion remains. But the followers of Aristotle, Plato, all of them, and the greatest book compiled on the geocentric model by Ptolemy, he has formulated the solar system, the planetary models, making Earth at the center of the solar system. And then he's again lying that Muslim astronomers like Shaykh al-Bairuni has proposed this also, the motion of Earth. And that's why Copernicus is not the one who started in the Bidat. Bidat means the new things in the astronomy itself. But he's not aware that it was Aristotle also proposed long before the Ptolemy, but he was only one, and it was an hypothesis. But the mathematical formulation of solar system created by Ptolemy in the Greek, and then the fruit of Islamic astronomy, Islamic mathematical astronomy, was compiled and proposed by Shaykh Ibn Shatib in 14th century. The mathematical formulation of new planetary version, where Earth is at the center of solar system. Then there's Engineer Mirza. He has no knowledge of Islamic astronomy and neither the Copernican astronomy. Copernicus has discussed his idea of taking the inspiration of going for heliocentric theory in his first book, Commentaries, and the second book, the Revolutionis Orbium Celestium. But he has not given any reason why the Earth will go around the Sun. He has not given any reason, because on the time of Copernicus, there was no gravitational law available to him to propose something like that. We'll discuss more about this. And just when Copernicus has proposed his planetary theory based on observation, Tycho Brahe, his contemporary, and he was the greatest observational astronomer. He rejected the Copernican version of planetary theories, and he has produced his own planetary model. And in his planetary model, Earth was at the center of solar system and not moving. Kepler, who has given the planetary laws of motion, he has defended his master because he was the student of Tycho Brahe. He defended his master that the Earth is not moving, it is in the center. Then this is the history of Copernican astronomy and Islamic astronomy going side by side. But this guy is trying to fake the world, fake the people. And then we go ahead.
तो और ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स भी एग्जिस्ट करती है, तो अगर सूरज के गिर्द जमीन चक्कर काट रही होती है, अगली दलील होते रहे, तो 13 लाख बंदे अगर एक तरफ खड़े हो और एक बंदा एक तरफ हो, तो 13 लाख बंदे उस एक बंदे को घसीट नहीं लेंगे अपनी तरफ। तो कहते कब से ये जमीन जो है ना सूरज के अंदर जाके गिर के खत्म हो गई होती है, अगर हम आपकी ये वाली बात मान लें कि उसके गिर्द रोटेट कर रही है, कुव्वत कशिश सकिल, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स की वजह से। तो इसका साइंटिफिक आंसर ये है, आला हज़रत के मानने वालों को ही दे सकते हैं, ज़रा वो तो अल्लाह के पास जा चुके हैं, कि सिर्फ सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स नहीं होती है, सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स भी होती है। और ये दोनों फोर्सेस जब बैलेंस होती है ना, फिर कोई चीज किसी दूसरी चीज के गिर्द रोटेट करती है। तो वो जो जमीन जाके सूरज में गिर नहीं जाती, वो इस वजह से कि जमीन को अल्लाह ने रफ्तार इतनी दी है घूमने की कि वो रफ्तार सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स, वो फोर्स जो सेंटर से आपको दूर की तरफ लेके जाती है, वो इतनी फोर्स है कि उसको अंदर गिरने से रोकती है। और इसको आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे मौत के कुएं के अंदर, मोटरसाइकिल जब स्पीड में घूमता है।
Now, in this third part, he's saying that Allah Hazrat said in his book, All the Mubin, when he was discussing the gravitation law, that if 13 lakh people are pulling one man, then how it is not possible for one man to stay on that position and instead going around the 13 lakh people. And he's saying, I can answer to the followers of Shaykh Ahmed Raza Khan. First, he needs to understand the mathematics behind the centrifugal and centripetal force. He is thinking that Allah Hadar didn't know that what is centripetal force and centrifugal force, and how did Sir Isaac Newton has derived the formula of gravitational law, G m1 m2 by r squared. He is not aware. Allah Hadar had commented on the geometrical proof of Sir Isaac Newton, where he derived the formula of gravitational law. And let me show you that where he is discussing the circular motion and centrifugal and centripetal force. So he's saying